Hi, my name is Charu Sharma. I'm the co-founder and CEO of NextPlay.ai. We help companies like Lyft, Square, Coca-Cola build their internal employee mentoring programs with the goal of helping their employees get ahead in their careers. So this one afternoon, my mother, my brother, and I were taking a local train in Mumbai to go somewhere, and two men started harassing my mother. They snatched their purse, they were attacking us, and so as a reflex, my brother and I, and we were tiny, I was 9, my brother was 6, we tried to stop them, and we fought with them, and I used to take martial arts, so that came in handy, but we essentially drove them away. We received the National Bravery Award from the Prime Minister of India. We became superheroes overnight. That was such a great reinforcement for speaking up, for fighting for what you believe in, and for taking risks. My first job was at LinkedIn, but doing sales. And I was picking up a phone and doing cold calls to all these people in North America who, because of my accent, thought I was calling from some call center in India. They would keep hanging up. And I didn't like my job. I didn't think it was using my intellect. I wasn't motivated by that career path. And I became very disengaged at work. I became very lonely. I just wanted to go back home to India. But thankfully, this mentor at LinkedIn, she took me under her wing and she showed me that she cared about me. She would just call me every month, and because of her coaching, I became very good at what I did. And with her help, I also found a different job at LinkedIn, and then I stayed there for 3 years. So I've personally had a life-changing experience thanks to a mentor. I think Silicon Valley is built on trust. Everybody generally has this paid-forward sentiment because somebody helped them. They were once an outsider and somebody brought them in, made an intro for them, and so now they want to pay it forward. So it's a great place to thrive, especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you're in a tech career. But I think there is value to being grounded and being an outsider as well, because I think Silicon Valley can be a very entitled and obnoxious bubble too. A lot of dumb ideas get funded. There's a lot of herd mentality. If you're grounded and if you understand that there is a whole world outside of this bubble, you will just know what matters, and you will be able to also lead a more meaningful and happier life. So while doing sales at LinkedIn, I got a lot of practice hearing no's. And it was very helpful to understand when a no is a no and when a no is, I don't really see the value, but then I can push back and make them see the value. And along the same lines, I think while they're evaluating my product, I'm also evaluating if they would be a good client for me. Because if they're not the right client, they're not going to invest in the program and they'll have awful results and then the contract will end. So I don't want to waste my time on people who don't get what I'm doing either. I think I took the same mentality to dating actually. When I was dating, if somebody would just not click with me, I would think, oh, okay, it's a disqualified opportunity, which is a term from sales. But it's important to come from a place of abundance and know that there are multiple options. And while you want it so much, the right option also wants you a lot. So it has to be a mutual fit. In the last 2 years of NextPlay, I think my co-founder and I have seen the highest highs and the lowest lows of our lives. People passed away, we ran out of money several times, investors pulled back. In our first pilot, everything was a mess. People left the company because things happened in their life. But I think it's so important to just believe that it's going to work out. And that's why I think of entrepreneurship also as this continuous journey. People will come, people will go, but you really have to believe that you're working towards something that's bigger than any of this.